Welcome. This is a narrative-based energy reading. It's a little different than I'm sure what you're used to on YouTube Tarot World. Okay, so you'll kind of get it. Hopefully I'll get enough information to put it in the description um, in the title. Okay, so we're going to start with signs first and then verify. Start with our intention. I intend to be an open channel for messages for a specific group of people or a specific person so that they can get confirmation on their current circumstances or situation, so that they can self-reflect, so that they are able to affirm what they already know to be true. I also intend for this to be of my benefit, for conscious connection to source energy, all that is. I let it be so, and so it is. I have the tendency to bring out the best in others. That message is for you. All right, let's see who you are. Deep breath, connect to the heart space. This message is for. Last shuffle. Thank you. Decide Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Confirmed with Leo. So this message is likely for a Leo. Let's get possible Pisces and Scorpio. Okay, so likely for, most likely sign is Leo. That is going to be either sun or ascendant, unless it's uber dark, and then it might be Leo moon. Okay, Leo, prominent Cancer placements, prominent Virgo placements. So let's go. Message, please, Spirit. Message. First card out. Okay, Nine of Wands in the reverse, Death in the reverse. Deck is upright. Ten of Pentacles. Hey, you're feeling a little bit better about what was a difficult situation. Oh, okay. Because you have come up with a new idea on how to fix it, on how to stabilize it, on how to hold it together. Or by taking charge of the situation. Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, so this is giving me like ultimatum energy. So you were having a difficult situation. It looks like in regards to home life, legacy, feels more like home life, partnership. Can I get clarification on the Ten of Pentacles? The Ten of Pentacles clarification. One more. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. I'm going to go two more. Three of Cups. Seven of Cups. I'm getting kind of like you have there's something going on in your home life as it relates to your role. There's some confusion. There's some confusion. I I think it's you are confused with your role or your title within your home environment, but you came up with this idea, and the idea gives me the feeling of ultimatum. Okay. Knight of Cups, Seven of Swords, Five of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. This actually is going to be really weird if you were the person watching this, which I trust that that is the case. All right, so I guess this is going to be one of those hard truth, hard truth messages. It looks like your ultimatum or whatever this idea that you came up with was going to be wrapped in a package of um, sweetness, I think. Like, how do I say that? Um, this seems incredibly manipulative, and it feels like emotional manipulation, but it seems like you have been fighting this for a good deal of time. Two of Swords, the Devil, the King of Cups, the Sun, and the Page of Pentacles. And I don't know if you can see this, but look at the way this King of Cups is side-eyeing the Devil here. Can you see that? Oh, God, said fix this lighting. Look at that. That is straight up side eye. But it almost looks a little like nervous. There is something that you are not seeing, and you are desperate to see it. And you have decided that whatever this idea that you have right now, um, the way that you are talking about going about this, or you're thinking about going about this, has extreme emotional manipulation tied to it. I feel like you are likely aware of the emotional component of it. Um, so I could only assume that you are desperate enough. Okay, yeah, okay. So with the King of Pentacles, so we've got the Hierophant, the Empress, the High Priestess. So you got three, uh, big hitters there in a row, and it feels like you. This is the only way that you're gonna um, be able to overcome your situation and still maintain or even advance in this case because you're moving from the Queen of Pentacles, which you were confused about your role within your household, within your legacy, within your Ten of Pentacles life. And you feel like this will lead to victory, Six of Wands, King of Pentacles, but it's not going to. It's gonna end up in an immense amount of heartbreak. And it's going to force your partner or the other person in your environment, in your situation. Yeah, it's going to force them to take a second look. It's going to force them to make a decision. And they're going to look the other direction. Three of Swords, Two of Wands, Judgment, Queen of Pentacles, Three of Wands. So they're going to take this opportunity to kind of look in your direction and they're going to decide to move off in another direction. Nine of Cups, Eight of Wands, Strength, King of Swords, the Lovers. This gives me the energy of forcing for yeah, forcing the choice here. Well, why not just okay, so this last line, and just to kind of because I know you guys can't see it very well. Nine of Cups, Eight of Wands, Strength, King of Swords, and the Lovers. This is the energy of smugly smugly communicating your strength and authority in an effort to strong arm a person into making a choice or strong arm them into I'm gonna stay with making a choice. Strong arm them into making a choice. And Queen of Swords to the Chariot, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Ten of Wands, where this has a very strong energy of payback. Page of Swords, Four of Wands, Temperance, Six of Wands, and back to the Three of Cups. So when I asked for clarification in the beginning regarding the home environment, that Ten of Pentacles, and the response that I got was being concerned about what your role was. The clarifiers that I got were the Queen of Pentacles to the Three of Cups to the Seven of Cups to the High Priestess. There was something within you that was concerned about the energy of what is my role here? Other person in my life, other roommates, or whatever your situation is. I'm assuming that this is because of the amount of passion that it takes to be emotionally manipulative. Okay, maybe that's not um, true because it could be family members. It's intimate partners, not like intimate, but like you are close in close proximity to whoever this person is, close enough to be like, I'm going to get some revenge. There was some sort of disturbance here to your foundation. I think that you felt like you were an option or optional or replaceable of cups. I suppose that it's not relevant. Okay. So what is the advice here? What is the advice here? What is the advice here? Here's start out. Thank you. Page of Swords. On top of the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Five of Swords. Ace of Wands. Six of Cups. The Sun. Take a look at your. This is almost identical to what we had before Judgment again on the bottom. Almost identical to that line. When you had made the decision, came up with a new way. Work out. Right, you have the illumination of it. There it is. Ace of Wands, Six of Cups, Ace of Wands, Five of Swords, Six of Cups. Okay, there. Your advice is I want you to take a look at it again. Like, look at with this Page of Swords. Look at the winning at all costs. This idea of winning at all costs, and whatever plan that you had put into play, that you had like, take a look at it again. Take a look at it again. Illuminate it with the sun. This might even be maybe first card out to Six of Cups, please. Six of Cups, fully out, please, Spirit. Fully out. Thank you. The Lovers in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. Do you want to risk this connection fully by pushing this choice? Reminisce on, or not reminisce. King of Swords to the Eight of Cups. I don't know how else to say that besides reminisce. Ruminate. Um, remember, remember your past, the better times in the past with this person or situation. Highlight some of the good things to kind of reorient yourself, to ground yourself in the present moment. That seems really counterintuitive, but you need to to come back to yourself. Like, you need to come back to yourself and really reassess the situation to see if it's something that is this something you're willing to gamble with? So sorry. I just love these cards. So, um, Do we want to go one more? Yeah, let's go one more. Start again. First card out. Justice. Justice. Five of Cups. Page of Wands. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. I think the fairness of this plan is pretty clear. You have one more. Thank you. Ten of Cups. Death. Okay. And we're going to stop there. Back to the Seven of Cups, which is where we started in the very beginning, as you being unclear on your role. This is a surefire way to blow up anything, any chance of, okay, that might not be your, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, well, if that is the goal, then this is absolutely the best way to go about that. You know, if you want to do a complete annihilation, a destruction of this, this has the underlying vibration of you being the distributor of karma as you see it, and I I don't see that playing out in your favor long term. Um, if that's not your concern, 2222 on the timer, and you really just this just has emotional manipulation, this has getting just desserts, this has karma, this has you did it to me, so I'm going to do it back to you. This I it's like it's reeking of it, of that type of energy. I don't know exactly what happened except for you were feeling very much like your position within this environment was either threatened or you were unclear as to what role you actually played in the household. I know that strong arming somebody into making a decision, strong arming somebody in any kind of way, Spirit is encouraging you to give it a little more thought or feel into it a little bit more. Okay, let's get you a codex of questions made by Raven Relics. Can fate and free will coexist? And one more. Oh, okay, this is a good one. I love myself because. Start with this one. Start with that one. I love myself because. And then follow it up with can fate and free will coexist? We're going to deal with what is your definition of success and are you living in alignment with it? That might be even more pertinent than the other two. Okay. All right. So I hope this helped. I trust that the message, especially if you've made it 24 minutes in, that this message was for you. It resonated in some way and you got something from it. Remember that you are unconditionally loved and supported, in every way by the universe. My unconditional love to you. Until next time.